I don't know, Uncle Jimmy. I know I complain about this a lot, but I'm like at the state of the relationship where I don't know if I'm like feeling Melissa anymore, and at the same time I'm like, I don't know, too comfortable, and I don't want to face Miranda as like a failure, you know what I mean? I don't know what to do. Joey, it sounds like the only reason that you're with her is because of loneliness and to spite Miranda. Nah, I don't know. She says things that like, and does things that like keep me interested. Do you want me to get you something to drink, Daddy? Oh my God, you look so cute in that, Joey. Look at my strong man opening that jar of pickles. For your own mental health, you need to cut her loose. I know. You're gonna call me a coward, but I guess I'm kinda scared to break up with her. You've seen her. Listen, she gives you plenty of reasons to break up with her. All you need to do is guilt her into doing something crazy, and then you have your out. You know what I mean? Just trick her into, you know her triggers. Yeah.
You're taking photos with this home wrecker? Going against everything I said to you.
Mom, if you would just listen for 1 minute.
What's there to listen to, Mill? I'm giving you a very simple order. You can't even follow that. I have no choice but to cut you out of my will. You're talking millions of dollars gone because of what you have to pull.
I really wish you wouldn't say things like that. Just give me one chance to prove that Melissa isn't as bad as she seems. Trust me.
Snakes are snakes. You have one chance.
Get down from there, Junior. I said, get down from there, Junior. You know what? The high road. The high road.
All my merch, all my books, and all my social links are in my profile.
So, Mom, I actually wanted to talk to you about something. Of course, dear. You know I'm always here for you. What's on your mind? After I moved into my apartment, the landlord had mentioned that there's a daycare downstairs, and I don't know, I feel terrible that you watch the baby every day, and now that I'm working, I just feel like the responsible thing to do would be to put the baby in daycare, but I also feel like a terrible mom for doing that. I just don't know what the right decision is.
Well, you know, I'm more than happy to watch the baby. It's no stress to me. You don't have to put him in daycare and spend all that money.
I did the math, and the discount for it is like insane, so I wouldn't really be paying that much.
At the end of the day, he's your baby. You shouldn't feel any guilt for having to put him in daycare or feel less of a mom than you are. I think whatever you choose is the right decision. You have to trust your gut. That's all. That's what I would do.
Yeah. I'm with Melissa and my mom. They're doing the Mother's Day photos that Melissa booked. Okay, Mel, let's get into frame. Happy Mother's Day, or belated Mother's Day. What is it, Melissa? I was thinking, if your nanny Agatha isn't going to let you get a divorce and you can't marry me, we should just move away and just start over. I have a baby with Miranda. What am I going to do about my baby? We take the baby with us. You think Miranda's going to let me take my baby to a whole different state where she can't see him anymore? Joey, I know you're probably tired of the custody stuff, but let's say we moved away. We took custody of the baby. Then your nanny Agatha really doesn't have a choice of letting you divorce Miranda and marry me. You know what I'm saying? Like, we would already have a family started. No one's gonna let that happen, though. Like, getting from point A to B, getting the baby to a different state, it's not realistic. What's she really going to do if we move to Pennsylvania or something with the baby? You know what I mean? You're entitled to having your baby with you. If you have a good life set up and you can prove to the courts that you deserve the baby more than her, it's just not gonna happen, Melissa. Just get this out of your head. That's not happening. Just think of our life. Like, think about like the white picket fence, starting over. We could have our own kid. Melissa, I'm done talking about this. All right? I know what you're gonna say, but I just know that when Joey lets her watch my baby, and I know that he still does, something's going on. My baby doesn't come home the same. Okay, well, I don't mean to be hard on you, but this is your baby, my grandson. You have to do something. I know, but I have zero proof. Like, I've thought about putting cameras in his toys and stuff, but she'll see them, and then she'll never do it again, or he'll see them, or... I mean, I don't think he's doing it, but I don't know. Well, what are you gonna do? Wait for something terrible to happen? Okay, this is gonna sound like really bad to say, but I'm kind of betting on my mother-in-law. You can't rely on that woman for anything. No, but listen, like, if there was anyone that would catch Melissa doing something to my baby, her grandson, it would be her. She notices everything. Remember the picture that I took with Joey? Yes. Okay, out of everything with that photo about, like, despite the baby looking cute and everything like that, you know what my mother-in-law said? What? It's a nice photo. But you couldn't move the slippers out of the way. So yeah, if there's anyone that's gonna catch Melissa, it's her. Hi, baby. What's up, Melissa? I can't believe you, Joey. Are you seriously looking at Miranda's Instagram while I'm in the house? Like, or in general? Nah, Melissa, she just popped up on my feed. That was it. No, you were looking at her Instagram. What do you miss her or something? See, you still love her. I don't still love her, Melissa. You just gave me my phone back, right? I just got my privileges back. So none of my feed is like refreshed. So she was like the first person. I don't want you seeing her anymore. Like, I don't want you seeing her when you have to drop the baby off. I'll drop the baby off from now on. That's not happening, Melissa. There's no way that's happening. Why not? Are you hiding something? Because that last time you went to pick the baby up or drop the baby off, whatever it was, you took forever. So what were you doing with Miranda? Now you're accusing me of stuff. Because I got stuck in traffic? Hey, well, it's either I drop the baby off to Miranda every weekend or whenever you need to drop the baby off, or we break up. That's it. I don't want you seeing her. I want you to delete her on Instagram. I want you to block her on everything because I don't want her on your mind. Joey, I didn't mean I wanted to break up. I was just talking. I was angry, Joey. Please just calm down. Now, Melissa, you want to throw it out there that you want to break up? Like, when people say things like that, I'm done. You know what I mean? Joey, I didn't mean that I wanted to break up. I was just angry because you are sitting here staring at your ex-wife's Instagram. What am I supposed to feel? How many times are we going to do this? How many times are we really going to do this? You know what? You know what? I'm not dealing with this, Melissa. Please, Joey, I didn't mean for it to get like this. I was just angry in the moment, and at the end of the day, you know that I'm just, like, jealous of her. Why are you jealous of her, Melissa? I don't get that shit. Because she got to have a baby with you, and I have PCOS and endometriosis, and I don't really want to, like, I just want to have a baby with you. Right.
And I
Melissa,
try to
you
be
really
strong,
have to
I
stop
really
crying,
do.
all
I
right?
try
I
to
don't
be
want you
as strong
passing
as
out
I
or
can for
something.
you,
Just
Joey.
relax. Melissa, what is it? I really don't think that we should be talking after what just happened. I'm really sorry. Like, you have to understand. You're creeping your ex-wife's social media. No matter how it looks, put yourself in my shoes. But I'm really, truly sorry for the way I reacted. And I will do anything to, like, fix it. Like, I'll go to therapy. Whatever you need me to do. What? Really? I mean, alright. I understand. You know, I'm really trying to put things in perspective, and I really want to try having a baby again. Like, I know that's been put by the wayside, but maybe your nanny Agatha would like me more if you and me had. But Melissa, I think you and me need to talk about something. What is it, Joey? I'm really trying here. I'm really trying to be better. I'm really trying to take the high road and be mature and do everything right by you. Never mind. Look, I just find it a little weird that 1 minute you're trying to get me to get a divorce and marry me and defeat Nanny Agatha, and then the next minute, the only reason that I put having a baby off was because of the diagnosis my doctor gave me and the whole endometriosis. It scared me, okay? That's the only reason. Alright, well, I know I've said this before, but like, if we were to have a baby or try to have a baby or whatever, like, that whole divorce thing, that whole getting married and having a big wedding and spending money on that, that's 100% off the table. So I hope you know that. Joey, I want to have a baby because screw my endometriosis and screw my PCOS. I want to be happy and I want to be entwined with you forever. You have an answer for everything, huh? Okay, baby. Joey, now that we're on the same page about having a baby, I think I'm actually gonna get a job, you know? So that I can take my mind off of, like, trying to conceive. Alright, yeah. Whatever you want. Because you know what they say, it always happens when you, like, stop trying. Yeah, alright. Now, I wanted to talk about my pregnancy and when the baby is born. I hope you know that there's going to be some weekends that you're not going to be able to see your other kid. Melissa, what are you talking about? Joey, I'm gonna have like prenatals and I'm gonna need to recover. I'm also not gonna want a little toddler around my newborn. Melissa, I'm seeing my kid, alright? Not if you have prenatals to go to, not if I have to be in recovery, not if your baby puts my baby at risk or me at risk. No offense, but like, why are we planning this far in advance when we haven't even gotten a positive pregnancy test yet? Yeah, say it with an attitude and put that negative energy into the world. You know, if we don't conceive now, it's because of you. So, Mom, I booked an appointment with the daycare next to my building, so I'm actually going to do it. I'm just, like, nervous and jittery, you know? And I feel weird putting my baby in daycare, but I know it's normal. Those feelings are normal. As bad as it may sound, it might be a good thing that you share custody of the baby, because the weekends have given you time away where you can get used to not being around the baby. Yeah, true. I just need to get over that like initial first day and I know I'll be okay. It's just, I don't know how I'm gonna react when I like drop him off, you know? Let me ask you, do you ever wish that you could get back with Joey? Come on, Mom, where's this coming from? I mean, of course I want things to be different between me and Joey, but I don't need Joey, and that's not the world that we live in. I'm happy, I'm getting happy. I only bring it up because if he ever does have a baby with Melissa, that door is closed forever. What? He would never have a baby with her. Miranda, crazier things have happened. Well, not that. Yeah, I really think this is the one. And I can't beat the price, so I think it's a yes for me. What about you, Junior? You like it? Well, Joey, I have some news for you. Yeah, how's it going, Ma? I have a friend that's owners with Sunshine Daycare, and apparently Miranda has put my grandson, your son, into daycare without telling anyone. Wait, what? How? Is this episode 69? Oh, what do you mean that she put the baby in daycare without asking me? She makes all that fuss about like me taking the baby to Kalahari behind her back and doing this and needing permission from her, but then she puts my baby in daycare without even telling me? Yeah, I figured you needed to know that, so do what you will with that information. Yeah, thanks, Mom. I'm gonna have a word with her. That's why I need, like, official court papers. Miranda, you put our baby in daycare? I would have liked it if you had consulted with me first, because you moan and groan every single time that I breathe with my baby when I have him on the weekends, and then you go behind my back and put him with strangers 5 days out of the week. How does that make sense? Joey, the baby stays with me all week, okay? Hypothetically, I came to you with it and asked you, and you said no. It would still have to be done. Don't give me that, Miranda. Like, my mom's available, but you have a problem with that, right? I would have made arrangements for my baby if I had known your situation was so dire. Now I have to worry all the time. Joey, you would have let your girlfriend watch the baby, and Lord knows what condition the baby would come home in. Say what you want about Melissa. It always goes back to Melissa. What I care about is the fact that you threw our baby recklessly into a daycare. You don't watch the news? Like, and you give me grief about taking my baby to Kalahari when he's safe with me. But throwing him with strangers 5 days out of the week for X amount of hours, I just don't get it. You don't even know who you're talking to right now. Watch it, Miranda. I'm pissed off right now. Yeah, go ahead and interrupt me, Joey. I'm done talking about this. Here's the thing. You put him in the daycare, alright? And I'm gonna pick him up and you're not getting him back. That's it. So now you're threatening me? No, I'm doing the responsible thing as a father. If I don't want him in the daycare, I don't want him in the daycare. I have a say too. Come on, let's go. And it's such a hypocrite, man. Just because I only have custody of my baby on the weekend, she has the right to put my baby into a daycare without consulting me. She's vindictive, Joey. Like, no one ever sees it on her, but you have to admit, this is a whole different level of disrespect. I know we all run it into the ground, but like, I do regret not going through the court system with this custody stuff, because now there's like no rules. And if I go and take my baby out of daycare, everyone villainizes me and says I'm the bad guy, or I'm kidnapping my kid. Okay, well, Joey, first and foremost, just relax a little bit. Do you want to hear my suggestion? What, Melissa? Okay, well, you always tell me to take the high road, right? This is the perfect opportunity to not feed into her energy. It's hard, though. Maybe I'm sorry for telling you to take the high road all the time, because, like, I'm not just blowing smoke up everyone's butt. I don't want my kid in the daycare. He shouldn't be around strangers at that age. I understand about pre-K and all that, but I don't need him being, I don't know. I know. But I have a plan. Your girlfriend. You have a plan? Don't worry about it. Trust me.
All my merch, all my books, and all my social links are in my profile.
Well, Mom, first day of putting the baby in daycare is over. I did it. And how did it go? I think it went well, minus the whole, only be a few hours, okay? I love you. Let's just say it could have gone a lot worse. Well, that's good. I'm sure that eventually you'll get used to it and it'll just be like any other day. The only issue I'm having is that Joey's pissed off at me for putting the baby in daycare. Well, he just has to deal with it. I'd hate to say it, but if he does have a problem, he can take you to court and you set something up. But if he's not willing to do that, then he has no right to say anything. I know. I'm just, I guess, feeling like today was too good to be true. Like, this daycare is perfect and it's super cheap. So I'm just like, I guess, waiting for the other shoe to drop. Something always goes wrong. Oh, Miranda, it's time to stop thinking negatively. You put your baby in daycare. You should be happy. Nothing is going to go wrong. Hi. My mother-in-law is friends with the owner, and she said you guys are hiring for the daycare teacher position.
Well, how much daycare experience do you have?
What type of, like, experience are you looking for?
School experience.
Oh, yeah, no. I've only worked in, like, supermarkets. I worked at a camp once. And I also babysit my boyfriend's baby a lot. And I have kids in my family. I'm really good with them.
We don't usually hire without experience.
Okay, but like, from what I heard from my mother-in-law and, you know, the job postings that you have online, it seems like you guys are really short-staffed, right?
This is true.
So I think I deserve an opportunity. Okay, Junior baby, have a good day. I'll be back for you in a few hours, okay? I love you. Hey Mom, I just dropped the baby off at daycare. I'm heading to work now. Don't forget that I have my laptop coming to your house. It needs a signature when it's dropped off.
I won't forget, dear. Have a great day at work.
Thanks, Mom. Yeah, how's it going? Look, I'm Junior's father, and I'm here to pick my baby up. Good morning, Margaret. How are you? At 9 o'clock, I'm going to step out for coffee. You want a cup? Listen, here's my ID. Here's a copy of his birth certificate. Here's a copy of his social. I'm his father. The mother didn't ask me to put him in this daycare. You understand me? So I'm taking him out of the daycare and taking him with me. Here's your coffee, Margaret. So how's your daughter doing?
Hello. Yes, I'm the emergency contact. My daughter probably didn't pick up because she's at work. What's the matter? Is my grandson okay? I see. He left with the baby just now? Okay, I'll handle it. Thank you.
Joey, what the hell is going on? Why is Miranda's mom outside with a 2x4 and brass knuckles? I guess Sunshine Daycare called her because I took him out of the daycare, but I didn't do nothing wrong. He's my son. Joey, I had told you to trust me and to not let Miranda walk all over me. You know, everyone says she doesn't get any wins. Where are my wins? You know, she didn't console me before putting him in the daycare. Joey, your former mother-in-law is going to take a 2x4 to your head. If you ever want custody of the baby, this isn't the way to do it. You have to play chess, mind games. Just give me the baby, and I'll handle this.
How the hell are you gonna fix it, Melissa?
You have to trust me. I know how to fix this situation. Just for once in your life, trust me.
I'm going to call the police. Give me my grandson.
My sincerest apologies. Joey didn't know that I worked at the daycare, and when he found out, he immediately took Junior because he didn't want to upset Miranda, you know. She really wouldn't want me watching the baby. So that's why he acted that way. He wasn't trying to spite Miranda or anything. He was just trying to prevent her from getting upset when she found out that I worked there.
You work at the daycare?
Yeah, it's a crazy coincidence, so please don't blame Joey for how he acted. He was just trying to do the right thing. Here's your grandson.
I see. You're back home.
See, Joey? Chess. And now, you don't have to worry about the baby being put in a daycare because I'm going to watch the baby 5 days a week. I want to talk about Miranda. Before you say anything, I'm just letting you know that I'm not backtracking down from anything that I did because I'm still upset that you put my baby into a daycare without even consulting me. You went and took our baby out of the daycare without telling me. Luckily, the woman that works there called my mom and let everyone know. But if she hadn't done that, do you understand what that would have done to my stomach? Do you understand how upset everyone would have been thinking that the baby had been kidnapped or something? Yeah, and then your mom shows up to my house with a 2x4. Who's crazier in that situation? All I was doing was taking my baby home because I don't want him in a daycare. Yeah, she did that because she thought something was going on. Like, you took the baby out of daycare like a madman. She thought the baby was in danger. Yeah, well, here's the thing, Miranda. Now none of us have to worry about the baby being in daycare or anything like that because my girlfriend, Melissa, is going to be taking care of our baby 5 days a week. And you have to deal with that. Hell, you can even pick up the baby from her. How's that feel? I'm fully aware, and do you see me throwing a fit right now or anything? No. Yeah, well, I'm sure it's eating you alive inside, Miranda. I'm perfectly fine. Okay, Lindsay, I just put Junior down for a nap. I'm probably going to take my lunch now. You know Junior's actually my stepson, right? I'm going to see him so much here at work that he's going to feel like a real son. Joey, I need to talk to you right now.
Hey, but first, how was your first day at the daycare?
Well, I'm like a perfect and superb daycare teacher.
But
I'm pretty sure that throughout my whole shift, your ex-wife was outside the building stalking me to make sure that I didn't do anything to your baby.
are you sure, Melissa? She's got a job. Like, why would she put the baby in daycare just so she could stand out the building and watch the baby all day? You know what I'm saying?
Joey, you're defending her. Yeah, so I called out of work today to stalk the daycare. Mom, it's no coincidence that she works there.
I know, dear, but she's on camera. She's at work. She's being recorded. I doubt she would do anything under those circumstances. Don't waste your time like that.
Mom, something fishy is going on, and she has a plan. I know it, and I don't want my baby endangered. So, I have to take things into my own hands, even if it makes me look crazy.
All my merch, all my books, and all my social links are in my profile.
Hey, Ma, here's your spoon back. Melissa tried to make mac and cheese, but it was trash.
Thank you. Sit down for a moment, Joey.
What is it, Ma?
You know, I heard things are going good at the daycare with Melissa. It sounds like she's really good with children.
Yeah, I guess so, Ma, but what are you really leading to right now? Because I know everything that you always say has a double meaning.
As your mother, I was robbed of being a grandmother because of Miranda. I never got to be a true grandmother with my grandson. That situation was turned toxic because of her. With Melissa, you have a chance to start fresh. I have a chance to actually like my daughter-in-law. You can't wait forever to get her pregnant.
But Ma, Nanny Agatha won't even let us get
Let's
mad.
put it this way, Joey. Nanny Agatha is old. You can't accidentally get married. But she doesn't have to know that your baby was planned.
I really don't want to talk about this. Like, you're my mom, okay? But, like, we've been trying, and it's not easy. She's got PCOS and endometriosis, you know?
Well, I'm not going to be around forever. And Melissa is not going to be able to have kids forever. So be a man, Joey.
Come on, Junior, sit up. Let me see your face. Stop squirming.
Miranda, why are you checking the baby so much? Is something wrong?
I don't know, Mom. You're gonna call me crazy, but I guess I'm, like, looking for signs that Melissa's not doing good at the daycare, and there's nothing. It's like she's completely changed her act, and I have no way of catching this woman.
Why don't you just switch daycares, dear? The stress that this is giving you is not worth it.
I can't, Mom. The discount is, like, crazy, and it's right next to my apartment. I can't go wrong with this daycare.
Well, I'd hate to say this, but if Melissa is changing her tune, then you just have to accept that and maybe be grateful that things aren't as dramatic as they always are.
So this is really just gonna be life from now on? Joey's just gonna have his happy little family, and I'm just gonna be...
Miranda, no pity parties. You don't need anything right now. You just need yourself and your son. Don't be bitter. You don't want to be one of those stereotypes. The bitter single moms.
You're right, Mom. I'm sorry for complaining. It's just hard sometimes. I don't trust Melissa.
Have some faith, dear.
So Miranda, it's so nice to finally see you. It's like I haven't seen you on a social outing in forever.
Yeah. Ever since my separation from Joey, I've just been trying to, like, focus on myself, I guess, and try to be human again.
I'm so sorry to hear about your boyfriend Jeff. It's so tragic.
Oh, yeah. He was dealing with demons that I didn't know about. But how's your toddler doing?
Good, good. I'm actually trying to figure out like a babysitting situation for him. You know, I put him in daycare, but he's just so bad. He's terrible.
Oh, come on. How bad could he really be?
Miranda, he would get the daycare staff to snap. Get the daycare staff to snap. Get the daycare staff to snap. Get the daycare... What's wrong?
Clara, I have the perfect daycare for you.
All my merch, all my books, and all my social links are in my profile.
Timothy, don't do. You're like the worst kid at this daycare. I said eat the food. Don't throw the food. You're really pissing me off, you little. What the hell do you think you're doing? I just got a little worked up because I didn't want him to like choke on his food or anything like that. You know what I mean? I got a little nervous for a second, that's all. You can't yell at the children? Are you crazy? I wouldn't call that yelling. I would call that disciplining. I don't think his parents disciplined. This isn't me. I'm not usually like this, you know? I might have forgotten my medication today. Please leave. You're fired. I don't get like a second chance?
Melissa was fired. I'm utterly shocked. That didn't last long. You know, Joey, not everyone is cut out to work in a daycare. But how is Melissa doing?
I was just trying to get the kid to eat his food. Well, like, I wasn't doing anything definitely wrong. seen better like, days, how am I Ma. supposed to discipline this stupid kid?